Hey y'all, I'm Kevin, one of your instructors for the 2019 Girls Rock Camp at Music Village, and I'm going to be showing you the guitar part for the Girls Rock Anthem. Some of you may have done some music before, and it may be new to some of you, so I'm going to kind of go through everything, and I'm going to show the more full chords first, and then I'm going to show you a more simplified way to do it as well. And when we're in the classroom, we can kind of decide which way you want to do it and go from there. So this song is in what's called 4/4 time, which means there's 4 beats to the pattern. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and our rhythm fits right along with that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Like that. So it's 1 and 2. So you notice I kind of accent more on the 2, and then 3 and 4, I accent a little more on the 4, and there's a little pause in between the 2. So it's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now this first chord I'm doing is called an E chord, and I'll have to explain the numbers on the strings, and then the numbers that we associate with each of your fingers in order to show you how to do the chords. So the strings are from the highest sounding string down to the lowest sounding string are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's why guitars, at least guitars like this, are often called 6 strings. Now, so if I tell you to play, say, string 6 or string 5, 6 would be down here, 5 would be the next one, and so on and so forth. Now your fingers are 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like if you're counting. Now, one more thing that you have to know about are the frets. These little metal bars that are on this part, which is called the neck, are called the frets. And whenever you put your fingers on the guitar, you want to pick a particular fret and put it there. Now, you don't put it directly on the bar, you actually put it a little bit behind it. So if I was to say fret 1, I would be putting a finger here, and fret 2 would be a finger here, fret 3 would be a finger here. And by putting the finger and the string and the fret together, you know exactly where to put your finger on the guitar. So we're going to take finger number 1, and we're going to find string number 3. Again, it's going from high to low, so 1, 2, 3. So this would be string 3, and then we want to put it at fret 1. So it's going to be just behind this first metal bar here. Then we're going to take finger number 2, and we're going to put it on string number 5, just behind fret number 2. And then finger number 3 is going to go just below that on string number 4, also behind fret number 2. And that is your E chord. Now when we're in the classroom, I'm going to help you really kind of zero in and get it sounding right, and we'll have diagrams that you can look at that will help you out with this. But there's your first chord, and so once you've got that chord down, you can do that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, your next chord is an A. Now this one, your fingers are really kind of grouped together tight, so you really got to squeeze them in there. But the cool thing is they're all on the same fret. So you're going to take your first finger and find string number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the second fret, and then you're going to take your next finger below that onto string number 3, and your next finger below that onto string number 2, and that's your A chord. Now this one, technically, you could hit that low string on that and it would be okay, but you really want to kind of sort of focus your strumming to start on the 5th string on this one. So on the E, you can do all of them, but on this one, you want to kind of not hit that low 6th string, at least for this song. And so we're going to do the same rhythm on that. So it's going to do that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and emphasis, 2 and emphasis. So you strike a little harder on the 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so our third chord, which actually doesn't come until the end of the song, For most of the song, you're just playing the E and the A. The final one is a D chord. I'll get into, when we're in the class, I'll get into a little bit of why they're called A's and D's and E's and stuff like that, if you don't already know. So this one, little more challenging, but not too bad. This one, you're going to take your first finger and you're going to find that third string, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to go to the second fret. Now your second finger, you're going to jump over a string and you're going to be also on the second fret at the first string. And then now we're getting to the third fret, and your third finger is going to go on the third fret on the second string. And this is going to sound like this. And just like with that A string, you want to center this around the fourth string, where the A string you had the fifth. You want to move up a little bit farther, just one string farther, and kind of focus your strum there. So this one is going to, but the rhythm on this one is a little bit differently. It runs a little bit different. This one kind of goes, if you can just kind of go ba 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 ba, just kind of get that rhythm in your head, and it's. And then right after that, you go to an A, and this time on the A, you're going to do that ba 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 sound. That is my baby in the background, and he is doing the ba 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 sound himself. So on the A at the end of the song, you do the ba 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 ba, and then you go back to the E for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I'm going to do all of that D, A, and E together. So we got the D, ba 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 ba. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then the whole song is going to go like this. It starts out kind of goes through that a few times, and then the people will start singing, and we'll stay on this E for a little bit. Then we'll go to the A. Actually, I think I got that wrong. That A goes a little bit longer, so I'm going to try that again. So we go E, and after the first verse, the girls talk for a little bit, and you just keep playing the E until you guys kind of introduce yourself, kind of say whatever you feel like saying, and then we go into another verse. Back up to the A. And then after that second verse, we go back into that E for a little bit. Somebody else talks a little bit about themselves, maybe talks about what they like, that sort of thing. And then after that one, we're going to go into a third verse. Starts on the E again. And then it goes up to that A. And then we do the ba ba ba's. Ba, 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 ba. And again. Then we're going to do it again. It does it one more time. We can check that when we get in the class. A few more times on the E to end it. And then just a nice strum through on the end there. Okay, so that's the full chord version. If you want to do a version that's a little bit easier, if you're having trouble doing those chords, which is not unusual when you first start playing guitar. You have to kind of work up the strength and build up your calluses, kind of tough parts on the end of your fingers. So there's an easy way to do it, and it's kind of like a simplified version of each of the chords. So on this one, you're just going to take your first finger, and for the E, you're going to put it on the fifth string, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at the second fret, and you're going to play string 6 and 5 together. Now, unless you're like plucking them like that, you can't technically play them at exactly the same time. But what happens is if you strum quick through it, it sounds like they're being played together, even though technically the 6 comes just a split second before the 5. So you're doing boom, 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 like that. Now, when you get to the A, so and that rhythm is going to be boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, just like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so it has that 1 and emphasis, 2 and emphasis that we had before. Now, when you get to the A, you're just going to take that first finger and you're going to jump to the next string. You're still in the second fret, but now you're on the 4th string, and you're going to play strings 5 and 4 together. Same kind of emphasis. Then back to the E. So you're going to jump back down to that 5th string. And that's how you're going to do the E's and the E's. And when you get to the D, you can move that same finger in the same fret number 2, all the way up to string number 3, 1, 2, 3. And now you're going to be playing 4 and 3 together. Bum, 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 bum. And down for the next one for the A. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so those are the basics. We will have gone over everything in class, so this is just to kind of help you refresh what you're doing. And if you have any questions about it, of course, come up and see me during the class, and I will make sure we get everything squared away and you have a good grasp of what you're doing, and most importantly that you're having fun with this, because that's what it's all about. Thanks. Looking forward to working with you.